light that. You'd light that Lancero, that long, skinny, thin thing.
Gotta get this stick warm.
Because we're in a circle. The four of us are here. Johnny boy, once you pull that thing out of your mouth, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate.
You goddamn right, kids. It's time for the Freedom Friends Master Debate. I think I just made Jazz's wiggle a little bit. Fucking I.
Oh, I've been at half mast for the last half an hour.
Dude, I looked over and made eye contact. It was like, it's on. Like, I knew it. It's like, are we fucking? Oh, okay, cool.
No,
Cool.
master.
Oh, that's right. Master debate. That's right. It's time for the master debate. Solving the world problem one mediocre topic at a time. Justin, what you got for us this week?
All right, boys.
Where?
I wasn't saying it to be a dick.
That time I was.
I had pure intentions.
So, real cool. God, yo, you're just such a piece of shit, Mikey. So, real quick, before we jump into this week's debate, we had a comment on Patreon of someone who had a good idea for breaking into our houses and mildly inconveniencing us.
Okay.
Okay.
They said theirs would be, Jazz, I would put a combination lock on the bathroom door.
Okay.
He just used his backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pee outside.
Yeah.
That's where he pees anyway. For Scott, shop vac system to half the trash cans that go straight to his trash can in his office.
So it's just like your trash can just always gets
full.
filled up. That's funny. All right.
Mikey's mic gets automatically timed out for 2 minutes every time he touches it.
I do wiggle this thing a lot.
I like that. That's somebody who watches the show.
Yeah, that's paying attention to detail right there.
And John, just give him a normal ashtray. No more.
I'd be like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Dude, it is every like
We should auction
I
off
literally
John's
I
ashtray.
come no.
We should auction this ashtray off.
Absolutely not. I'm taking this thing home.
I bet you we could raise money
yeah.
for a good cause, John.
It depends on what the cause is.
Yeah. Hey, if we take his
What if we did this
Hey.
and every fucking ounce of proceeds went to Warfighter Scuba?
Oh fuck.
if we take,
Bitch.
if we take John's ashtray away, be prepared for a lot of this.
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of
A
wiggle.
lot of this.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking bid on that, please, for the love of God.
We're gonna put it up, bitch, for a good cause. There's no like, what the fuck?
It's like, dude, I want to hear the show. I don't want to listen to him drop shit the whole time. Fuck. You
And then-
remember
You know,
those?
that's not a bad idea, actually. Now you think of that,
What?
To auction.
Just auction
Yeah.
off? Like,
because there's so many people that have asked. Like we used to have people that would like message in and be like, "Hey, I know you don't check like every single one, but if you find one, can you let me know? Like,
That
I'll pay
spins.
double."
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm like, this just happened to be one that didn't pass quality control for I don't even know what reason, and it got thrown on the table here
Right.
for us to use. And it just so happened that it spins.
Yeah.
And before every show, I empty all the ashtrays.
And then I come in and I
And he
find the
goes,
one that
yeah.
spins and I put it over here.
Because it's usually sitting here.
Well,
Because the other
That's
show,
good
he
for-
sits
yeah.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Because they
you know,
don't all do it. Like
No.
we all have
This is the only one out of
ashtray,
I
and
don't
that's
know
the only one that
thousands of them
spins.
that we've gone through.
Yeah.
And then the last one was, and finally, Justin, all modern streaming equipment will be replaced with tech from the 80s.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
You're a
you'd be-
fucking asshole.
Give him
You'd
a
be
rotary
fucked.
phone.
Probably fucking work better.
Get a rodeo phone. He's got to do like DOS fucking shit.
Putting the phone on the modem.
Oh, there you go. Just no more Apple. You get a Commodore 64.
Everything
Bitch.
goes to Betamax.
Yeah. Green screen and an Apple IIe.
I have
What'd you get?
no idea what you're saying.
That's what we started on. That's what all of us started
You know
on.
what we got to do is we got to find an old school Macintosh desktop computer and then find Oregon Trail and have Justin play it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I have dysentery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ford,
within
ford that
30
river,
seconds.
bitch. Ford that river.
That's why you don't insult Terry.
Never insult. You don't diss Terry. I had a good
Bad day.
fucking dad joke for you today too. I fucking forgot it. God damn it! It was it was one of those. I was like, it was one of those. Anyways, Justin, what you got for us?
All right, boys. If you could live out any movie and make one plot change, what would it be?
Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. Check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret, we're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/FreedomFriendsPodcast or use the code FreedomFriendsPodcast at checkout. But we have to live out the movie,
You could live out the movie.
but make one plot change.
Yeah, and you can make one plot change.
It's Rambo, but instead of the sheriff that I'm fighting, it's David Hogg.
I kind of like David Hogg.
Fuck off.
That's the trauma actor, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
that's
he's
the fucking kid who was.
He's also yes, it is.
He's the vice chair of the DNC right now.
but he's been insulting the Democratic Party a lot.
That's
And
because
but his,
they elected him, and then they were like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking idiot."
Yeah, but
they're like,
what was his last thing he just said? And I totally agreed with it.
he did. I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
because I saw it, and
He's
I was like, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's like shitting on the
He's trying to push away from woke agenda
yeah.
because this is what has taken our party away from.
Like if you
populations
if
that
you
we
can
had. Yeah.
okay, if we take the 2A out of his fucking like what he's like totally against, right?
Yeah, if you
And-
take the 2A and
Right.
the penises out of his butt.
Whatever, yeah.
Well, actually, I'm fine.
Hey, we don't
Yeah, I
kink
don't
shame
That's
here.
yeah,
fine. Yeah,
I don't
that's
give
fine.
a fuck. But the way he is shitting on his own Democratic Party, he's not wrong.
That's because they're all shitting on him.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's still a fucking douchebag.
Well, I agree, but
Yeah.
he's
I like David Hogg. Get that as a fucking clip that piece.
yeah, fucking post it. I don't give a shit. Cancel me. Oh, please. Jesus.
No, I just want it from me. I just want that little tidbit from me. I like David Hogg. Wow. No. Let me think. It's a good question. It's a movie that you get to relive.
And make one plot change.
Titanic, but the band is a barbershop quartet.
I thought you were gonna say but that you get on the door, but nope, you just want
Nope.
to swap out.
No,
the
I'm
band.
definitely still dying. Yeah, it's fine.
You just want to,
but
a
it
bunch of
doesn't.
acapella
That shit
instead of a band.
Suck. You're
Titanic-
dying and they're just going like, it's sinking, it's sinking, it's sinking, it's sinking.
Congratulations, it's cold.
God damn it.
I,
Cold as
if I had
fuck.
to pick Titanic, I would say it did not hit the iceberg.
Right? I just went on a lovely sail and banged some chick in the back of a Model T. Like,
And I never knew this chick was a piece of shit that would let me die, and I ended up marrying her. You know, like
That is a hell of a plot twist.
right?
That is a hell of a plot twist. Dude, there's so many instances in like movies and like where if you change like one thing, like Titanic doesn't hit an iceberg.
I mean, that's kind of a big thing. It's not like you're making a subtle change.
that's, you know
like-
what?
that's
That's
like
not a
Black
movie
Hawk-
at that point.
That's like
just-
Black Hawk Down, but
You're like,
the
oh, so you went on a
RPG
cruise.
missed.
No, Black Hawk Down is just called Black Hawk at that point.
Yeah, like the RPG missed. Nothing ever happened. They just went, got him, killed disease. No big deal.
Still kind of a fun movie.
I hate to tell you this. There's no military movies where the mission goes according to plan.
They don't make movies out of the shit that just goes smooth.
Because when it's like, what happened?
Nothing.
Well, we sat through a briefing and then it went exactly like the briefing.
Yeah.
And then we came home.
Yeah.
And it was like,
It's true.
oh, okay.
Like Zero Dark 30 wouldn't have been made if they hadn't have crashed the helicopter.
Oh, I bet it would. No, I think you're wrong on that one.
That one maybe. Well,
Because
but-
the helicopter wasn't a defining moment.
Yeah.
It didn't
No.
change anything or the outcome.
no. Killing Obama or killing
No,
Osama.
Easy, bud.
Not Obama.
Easy,
In-
bud.
Don't kill that guy.
In Mogadishu, when the Black Hawk went down, that was a game changer.
Yeah.
In
But it-
Pakistan, when it went down. That didn't change much.
Truth.
Even though it was this super secret fucking Black Ops helicopter.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll just drop a thermite, call it a day.
Do you know why? do you know why it crashed?
Do I know why it crashed?
Yeah.
It hit the wall. Or air,
Nope.
the air.
Typically, a crash
it's
happens.
about
that
the
was
air.
Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Typically, a crash happens when something either in
The antecedent of it crashing. Do you know what it was?
Yeah, it was the air turbulence going over the wall.
Because when they built the mock fucking thing at Area 51, they used chain link fence. So when they landed the fucking bird inside the chain link fence, shit went right through, right? But when they actually had walls,
Yeah.
whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
Justin's broken.
What are you laughing at over there?
Scott said it hit the wall. I don't know why, but that's fucking hilarious.
Why is that funny?
It's not funny at all.
It hit the wall.
It did hit the wall.
Do you know why it crashed? It hit
And
the
then-
wall.
And then I said, no, that was Earnhardt.
What are you, vaudeville? Like, Jesus, dude. It's not that funny. Fuck. Weird.
It's, like, it's
If
not
it
the
didn't
fault.
hit the
That's
wall,
funny.
it would-
That was Earnhardt. That's funny.
The descent didn't
There's
do
been
any
enough time
damage. It was
passed.
a
It's
sudden
funny
stop.
What did South Park say the rule was? 20 years, you can make fun of shit.
Fuck that.
So, like,
The man died because in a sport where you turn left, he turned right. Like that's
Or he just didn't turn.
Like, why do the steering wheels even go right?
to get out of the pits.
that's true.
oh.
I feel like it should just be like you go left into the pit and then you go straight and then you just go left.
If they give you 10 degrees right, that's it.
Like, I feel like you need to like do a burnout to reposition and then go.
There you go.
But your
Ooh.
wheel can't go right.
But I feel like,
I feel like that adds a level of challenge.
Exactly. I'd watch NASCAR then.
But
I
if,
might watch that.
but if you had to
That's called
pass
drift.
somebody on the on the right,
No, that's because
Event-
you can go both ways.
but John, eventually everybody would end on the inside lane, and nobody would be able to go around at that.
or you just got a delay coming out of a turn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. You can do this.
Or hit him with the old pit maneuver.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
still like that.
but
dude
you can't,
just
'cause you
on the
can't
radio
turn
that was
right.
like,
There would be
but
a
you can go
lot
left
more
into
crashes.
the back end of
I'm
them.
just gonna
Okay.
put my foot
All right,
down
so
to the
Days
sweet
of
Jesus
Thunder,
of the
but
checkered
you
flag.
can't turn right.
But then you're on the
That
infield.
was gangster.
But no, you pit them. You hit their back end.
Yeah, but
they
once,
go right.
but once you turn to put, then where are you going?
you're just
going,
taking over their spot.
No, you're going into the infield.
Going to party with Dale.
Now
That's where I'm going.
That's when
No,
you
'cause
flip
you
a
can't turn.
donut and go back on the track, dude. You're fine.
All right.
You're fine. You're turning donuts.
All right.
That's
And I feel like if you go in the
Just like
infield,
rift.
Yeah.
Like none of this is how this works.
if you go into the infield, you have to do 2 complete 360s before you can come back out.
Oh, there you go.
I think that should just be a rule after you pit. You have to do a 360 burnout before you get back on. There's a little
Warm the tire.
none of this shit, dude. You just and then just fucking you gotta go. Yeah,
I like it.
I want to
Imagine
see
if that was the start.
it's like
Gap
banana
out a little
ball.
bit more, and everybody's got to be doing a fucking burnout, and then they drop the green flag, and you just got to be like, "Oh fuck!"
Hopefully you timed it.
It's like banana ball, but for NASCAR.
That's what I want. Synchronized NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just fucking.
if the Savannah,
Oh wait, that's just the drift sport.
It's just
like-
drift.
if
yeah.
Savannah Bananas baseball team sponsors a NASCAR car, do they get to do tricks through the whole race?
We have a banana ball team here now.
What?
San
Texas.
Antonio,
Texas has one.
the
but it's-
tailgaters.
but it's based here, right?
It's based in Dallas.
Is it in Dallas? I thought it was based down here.
It's based in Dallas, but they're supposed to be playing here. I'm in the lottery.
Oh,
I'm in
nice.
the lottery to try and win Savannah Banana.
And I hear they're playing the Chonklas. It'll be a Chonkla night.
It's the Texas. It's Savannah Bananas supposed to be playing the Texas Banana Ball team because there's like 7 teams now or 8 teams now because they made a league.
the Texas tailgaters.
There you go.
Tailgaters,
Yeah.
which is fucking beautiful.
Based out of.
Dallas,
Just Texas.
I think I don't know. This is saying Austin.
or is it Austin?
Oh no, sorry, never mind. That's just people that like to tailgate.
Pretty sure they're based out of Dallas, but it's an all Texas team. Like they pulled from all over Texas, but
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
a Texas.
Maybe that's why
Man,
I'm thinking of it because I
so-
know they pulled up some guys from the missions. think.
Fun fact: the Savannah Bananas have sold out 2 NFL stadiums that the NFL team that
Can't
plays in that
sell.
stadium can't sell out.
Was it the Browns?
No, it was
One of them was
Florida,
Florida.
And the Rams.
and then the other was Nashville. So
Oh.
Tennessee, the
And
Tennessee
one,
Titans.
The one in Florida, they sold so many tickets that filled that stadium that they said that one day with the Savannah
The Buccaneers.
the Savannah Bananas,
Really?
After
Yeah.
Brady left.
after Brady left.
Yeah, it was this.
But that one game with the Savannah Bananas sold more tickets for that stadium than they had for the season so far
Wow. Didn't
for the football team.
When
They-
Tom Brady announced that he was going to Tampa Bay, didn't like his jersey sales fucking crush every jersey sale they had in like a day?
Yeah.
Like wasn't it like they were like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Shit about the Bucks.
also,
Nobody gave a fuck.
also the Bananas. They played the Clemson college team in Banana Ball, and even the Clemson players that played for the college team were doing like trick plays and shit. It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome. They set records for that too.
I mean, you got to remember, dude. Professional baseball players are professional baseball players, right?
100%.
Like, I mean, and college guys, like
They're trying to get into the show.
the talent level there is
So-
fucking there, dude. Like
even I didn't play anything remotely close to professional.
me.
I played high school hockey. No, it was in some areas that it was very competitive.
Yeah, but where you played hockey, buddy,
It was very competitive.
you probably played with dudes who are in the show now.
I know it.
Or who have already
Yeah, yeah.
You're
retired
saying
from
he
the
played
show.
at a very competitive level. but it was
100%.
high school hockey.
Even at a young age, I remember on rollerblades in a fucking cul-de-sac practicing tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever use them in a game,
Right.
We
but
did
it
them-
teaches you hand-eye coordination, teaches you all the things, and you're perfecting skills that are non-traditional.
We
I was
would do the
always
shit-
goalie for those guys since I couldn't
We would
skate.
do the shit in soccer.
Right?
We'd do the stuff where it was like
So
you would do cross-field passes, and it was whoever could do the most showy like ball catch.
Yeah.
You don't do it in the game, but it does
Yeah.
go that you have that level of ball control.
Right.
Or you would do crossbar contests where you
Yep.
sit there and you just keep drilling the top.
But it's
crossbar
like the
until first
stuff that
person
the guys
misses.
are doing, like Savannah Banana guys.
Really catch it in the middle of a backflip and shit.
Like, I guarantee you, there's a good percentage of pro baseball players
Couldn't do it.
that can do. Well, no, that they could do it.
Oh, for sure.
That they could do all this shit, and you'd be like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, but they're going to take a pay cut.
exactly. You know, and that's the thing.
They just take
Yeah.
a huge pay cut. Yeah. Because the Savannah Bananas, they're not paying fucking $8 million a season. You know?
They're probably getting close.
I mean, they're probably doing
Well, they're
okay.
definitely getting.
They're doing better than the fucking
What's-
average minor leaguer, that's for sure.
What's
But-
really cool is I've watched like some interviews with the guy that owns it and everything, and he's like, even with us going to these NFL stadiums, it's always fans first. Like they
he's a good dude.
oh yeah, it's awesome how he was like, no, like we're taking baseball and we're just adding a little bit more excitement to it and making the fans feel appreciated.
Well, let me throw this out there. Savannah Bananas. I would like to invite you guys when you're in San Antonio to hang out with the Freedom Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to take you guys out to a bar maybe. Fucking just kind of hang out and get to know you guys, man, because we appreciate what you guys are doing, the level of entertainment that you're bringing to the sport.
Honestly, more pro sport needs to start embracing this kind of model.
I agree. And but as a guy who played baseball his whole life, I'm a big fan. When I went to Savannah, unfortunately, you guys didn't have a game while I was there, but I can't wait to make it out there. So yeah, I want to throw it out there, man. When you guys come to town and play here in San Antonio, I would love to
I
work
want a-
something out where
I
we
want a jersey from the Augusta minor league team
where we do something with you guys. Yeah.
because during the Masters they do a limited thing and they change their name to the Augusta Azaleas and they make
That's fun.
an azalea jersey.
Oh, that's
Dope.
probably dope as shit.
It's the other thing I like about the minor league teams is they'll just do like event name changes and jersey changes and shit. I'm like,
Random. Yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't that how like there? Because originally like the Savannah Bananas and it was the Party Animals,
Which
Party
is
animals,
just
yeah.
which is just
more Savannah Bananas.
they're also Savannah Bananas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
My
Um,
favorite rule is that if someone wearing a Savannah Bananas jersey catches the ball, like a foul ball
Still
in the
an out.
stand,
They're out. It's an
still
out.
an out.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool to me.
That's so
like,
good, dude.
yeah.
It's like, no, you're
That
part
should
of the
be
team.
an
dog.
MLB rule.
Could you imagine that in the MLB?
Oh my god!
Could you imagine being at Fenway and somebody drills one like left?
And I'm like, go fuck
Left
yourself.
foul.
Not only that, but if you're the fan, you get a stat. Like
yeah.
Oh,
you
Right.
get you get
Yeah,
a
I have
stat.
one
That's
John
true. You
Simon,
get a
Boston
stat.
That
Red
would be
Sox,
fucking awesome.
one out.
That'd be dope as shit, dude. That's a great point.
right?
Fucking A. Well, there was an announcer in Baltimore that used to be like every time they'd hit one out. Baltimore teams are often not the stadium is often not filled. It's
say the
like-
least.
so they would hit one out, and there would be like a fan that ran like 20 fucking yards in the stadium and reached up and caught one. They'd be like, give that fan a contract. That was like the big thing. It was like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You would have a stat.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got a movie.
What you got?
Top Gun Goose Does Not Die.
Ooh. They just beat the Russians.
Wait a
They
minute.
just fucked the Russians.
Who were you though? You're Maverick.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
Well, it
What-
says
what-
you get to live it out, but you get to change.
oh,
the
I'm
thing.
Goose and I don't die.
He's just a Rio, dude. He's just hanging out in Rio, second seat in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Why Angie know how to play piano?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
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 Great balls of fire.
Fuck yeah.
bro.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if he knows any other songs, but he could
But
play
he
the
rocked
fuck out of that.
Fuck out of that one, dude.
The best part about that song too is all you do is you just hit the keys a bunch.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you just go all the way down. Yep.
That's a great party trick. That was just learn how to play like Great Balls of Fire on the piano. Could you imagine like going to a bar and being like, a little quiet in here? And just sit down and like,
Just rock it.
fucking
Especially
destroy
go to, like,
for
one of those-
2.5 minutes and then be like,
You go to one of those like dueling piano bars and you're like, bet you I can play. Let me play. And they'll be like, sure, whatever, bro. And
be
you
like
just
me, you, Great Balls of Fire. They're
No.
go up there and rip it.
No.
And they're like,
No, no.
oh, fuck.
No. You go into a high class restaurant that has a grand piano and then you fucking jam it out.
But you
Where
gotta-
everybody's in
You got to
tuxedos.
start by playing like one of the most basic,
No,
like-
no.
playing chopsticks.
Yeah,
Just
but you're
roll-
but you're fucking it up. You're like completely off key and everything, right? And then everyone, you wait till you start like a little bit of a commotion, and then you look around and you're like, oh, sorry guys, here, I'll pay attention now, and then you
Yeah.
knock out fucking Great Balls of Fire. Like, yeah,
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. It's like people are surprised when they learn that I know how to play guitar.
I'm still surprised.
Yeah. And it's like, why?
Never actually seen that.
Like chicks,
Yep.
Jazz has. Jazz is actually the only one that's seen me play guitar because he had a guitar at his house and I tuned it real quick and played it for a second. And like, yeah.
I can attest. I've been around many a campfire with Mikey, and he's never broken out a guitar. I appreciate you for that.
That's true. You're
I
welcome.
was gonna
You're
say I've been
welcome.
on a lot of hunts with you, a lot
Yeah.
of campfire,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I started playing when I was 14.
Yeah, but
And honestly, when I had kids, it just kind of fell to the wayside.
I was gonna say the
bro.
past 5.5 years,
Yeah.
I haven't really picked it up much.
Yeah,
I play,
dude.
I play guitar.
Yeah.
I have
Jazz
a
plays
guitar.
guitar.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
play.
But I'm honest about it.
I
can't
know like
play it.
church chords and shit, dude. Like I know like when it comes to acoustic, I know like church chords. I was in a Nirvana cover band in like junior high.
So you
And
do
all you
three
guys,
power
all you guys
chords.
focused
A
a
on
whole
were
lot of
shotguns,
power
though.
chord,
Yeah.
dude. A whole lot of power chord.
All
yeah.
you guys focused on were shotguns.
I called it.
Yeah.
Called shotgun as often as I could. Maybe someday. No, like I could play a lot of Metallica songs. I could play a lot of Nirvana songs. And
That's how I got
shit
kicked
like
out of the last gun show.
What-
I asked to
try
taste
it.
test them.
that. just trying them on, dude.
Do you pick out a shotgun by barrel length or mouthfeel?
Yeah.
Just be like, this feels right.
well, both.
Yeah. Both.
Just be like this. I don't. Yeah, it's fine.
You got a shorter barrel, my arms don't reach.
It's like going to the gun store and those guys that are like doing the fancy draws and tuck and roll and shit. Where you walk in there like, can I see that one? You're like, no, it's too big. Okay, I'll take that one.
Something similar to this size.
Do you have one? Can I buy one round of ammo? So we only sell it by the box. I don't need the other 24.
Yeah.
I just need one.
So it sell me the box. You can give the other 23 away.
Can I donate these?
Yeah.
It's like leave a penny, take a penny. Leave these for the next guy. It's fine.
I just want to see that at a gun store. Just a fucking just
Leave
a
around,
box,
take
leave
around.
take around.
We should do that here. We should do leave a cigar, take a cigar.
How many sales have you made today? 22. Bum, bum, ba, bum. That joke was for Jack Mandeville.
Yeah.
That's what that joke was for.
10% off your gun if you leave your AA chip.
20% of it's an NA chip. Wasn't there a bar that got in trouble? They were giving off fucking like
Outside of Fort Bragg.
yeah, right. They
Your
were
first
like,
round was free if you turned in your fucking chip.
God, fucking talk about that marketing guy. Promote ahead of peers.
for real, dude. For real.
So that was back when you had all these guys with drinking problems. And so they would do the whole fucking like command directive where you had to go to fucking meetings
Yeah.
to
Like
get your shit
CSEC.
straight.
You had
So
CSEC.
they would send them. They'd show up with their chip, and then right outside base, the fucking bar, you could go and turn your fucking chip in, and your first beer was free. I knew a couple
God
of fucking
bless it.
E2s and E3s
When
that would show up and get their chip just to fucking reduce their bar tab, like just so they could get that first round for
Nice.
free.
when I did the Sober October, my brother sent me a 30-day chip.
Hilarious.
It's on my coin wall.
Oh, really? Hilarious.
Yeah.
So fucking funny. What's Dave at now? 11 years?
I don't know. Too long.
Fucking long ass time.
Yeah.
His first one's free if he ever gives it up. I got that tab all night.
Dude, what if he just completely changed? Just like Dave decides, fuck it, dude. I got laid more when I drank. Fuck it. Or whatever reason, you know, and just starts fucking, just becomes a fucking rager again. I'd be disappointed in him until I hung out with him. And then I'd be like, you're more fun now. Like, I think you're fucking A, dude. Fucking A. I don't know.
We should not encourage our sober friends to drink.
No,
We should not.
do
No, it's a fucked up thing to do.
It is. Yeah.
It's a very fucked up thing to do. We're
I think-
proud of Dave. We're proud of Dave for the commitment that he's made to himself and his higher power, whatever the fuck, and all that. Yeah. That's the only reason I don't appreciate fucking 12-step programs is that they throw God into it. They throw it's
yeah,
like,
but I think
this
the
isn't
big
church,
thing is
motherfucker.
The accountability piece, I think, is why a lot of them do it.
And I understand why, but it's like, and they don't say that it's God. They say it's a higher power. Surrender yourself to a higher power, right?
All of a sudden, I got really thirsty.
Fucking cheers. Cheers to those guys. We'll drink it for them. Here. Cheers, boys.
I think I'm going with Wall Street, except for I'm not trying to get fucked by the boss of my brokerage.
Just the movie Wall Street or Wolf of Wall Street?
No, just
No, I won't.
no Wall Street.
I wouldn't change it. God,
Like with Charlie Sheen.
I'd say
Except for maybe
no,
the
no, no.
prison time. Like,
Yeah.
the only thing that
Jordan
I would change-
Belfort would
yeah,
disagree.
Now, if you told me I could do okay, fine, Wolf of Wall Street, but I get away with it.
See, I had a little bit different on it.
Nancy
I-
Pelosi?
Wolf of Wall Street, but I didn't crash the Lambo.
That's my favorite scene. The
Yeah.
Quaalude scene. That's
It's
so
so
fucking good, dude.
No, I think
When
no,
he's-
Wall Street,
no.
like with Charlie Sheen, Wall Street.
Or Wall Street, or Wolf of Wall Street, but I didn't make mommy mad.
when the best scene in that movie is when he's jerking off on Quaaludes when the hot chick's there in front of his wife. That's the best scene.
That's a funny scene.
No, I think I'm sticking with Wall Street, like Charlie Sheen's Wall Street,
Yeah.
except for get rid of like the giant embezzlement issue with the boss.
Yeah. Michael Douglas doesn't chill the fuck out.
Yeah, Michael Douglas just
Wolf of
Is
Wall
fucking
Street,
chill.
but I'm McConaughey. Yeah. Just drinking and doing blow all day. Fucking making millions. Fuck it.
Sounds great.
Right? Let's see here.
or I guess maybe Limitless without the giant corporate greed on top.
Yeah,
There you
that's a
go.
good one too.
Lucy, but I don't have a vagina.
Didn't she like blow apart into a million little atoms at the
Eventually.
end of it? Like,
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to die. This entire thing's a cry for help. Have they made a movie about Kurt Cobain yet?
Well, I mean, in that case, can I go with like Lord of
really
the Rings,
short.
but there's no Dark Lord? Just be a fucking hobbit.
You're just Smeagol.
I just want to be like fucking just Sam Gamgee. And just like,
Star Wars, but she's not my sister.
hey, like it.
Mm.
Yeah, fuck, he comes out on top. Costs him a hand, but fucking at the end of it, like
They got robot hands though, dude. This got to be fine.
that was
Gotta
his
be good,
primary
right?
hand. Do you think he had to fucking pressure adjust after that?
No, because remember
Without
they're poking
fucking-
him and he's reacting and shit. It felt just like the original.
Yeah, but that's like you get new brakes, right? You gotta like fucking, you gotta like learn where the brake pedal
You gotta,
catches.
you
and
gotta
shit.
bleed your grip straight.
Yeah, and it just- so when you're sitting around thinking about your sister, you just don't rip it off. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
like there's, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
little Miss Organa would have got it, man. Just saying.
Huh.
I
I don't know. There's a lot of good movies. This is a very
This is a
because there's some where it's like,
question.
like I want to live. It'd be cool to live Boondock Saints,
Dude,
It's
just
like,
no.
it wouldn't change.
How
anything.
about we flip this around? How about you give us a movie and we tell you how we would change it?
Or give us a movie and I'll tell you what character I'm willing to be.
Yeah,
Like-
that's way easier.
Avatar.
One of the blue dicks. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be Sully. I'd be the Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who goes from fucking paralyzed to a fucking 10-foot
Yeah,
tall
that-
carbon fiber reinforced super warrior.
That seems like
I think I'll go that one.
that seems like a bit of an upgrade. Yeah. Yeah.
But I wouldn't go back to my
And he's
wheelchair.
smashing space pussy.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about having a tail out of nowhere. That would freak me out a little bit. like, can you
You've
imagine?
obviously never gotten a good tail job.
Guilty.
They didn't wear clothes. Their tail was just on the wrong side.
No, he was definitely hanging brain.
Yeah, he was hanging brain.
It's been a while since I watched.
You do
Avatar.
fuck via docking though. That's like a whole like
Ooh,
because the
we
They
could
do
dock
that.
from here.
because they do the ponytail thing.
That's right.
Being able to dock without smelling each other, that'd be cool.
That's your only complaint about docking.
What?
That's your only complaint about docking.
First of all, I didn't know the smell was a fucking problem.
Now,
Why are you
is it? Hold on. Is it the smell because you're this close to someone, or is it the smell because it's coming up? What
No,
smell are you talking
Because you're
about?
so close.
Okay.
You're so
Like-
Are you-
close.
John and I,
Checking the smell.
we're basically just touching. We're just like when we pull away, our belly button's gonna be like.
I'm just imagining.
I like those two guys on America's Got Talent to do with their belly buttons.
All I
It's
can
just-
think of is
It's like sword fighting with Tic Tacs.
so confused. Scott's just like, all right, I'll dock that.
Like you just smell it before or after you pull the skin back.
The fucking
I was-
smells the thing.
Trying to come up with a comment that illustrated how close I would have to be to another individual.
I love it.
You hugged me when I got here.
He was just smelling you to see.
The smell check.
But we weren't
I
docking.
docked that.
That makes it awkward.
Okay, I gotta. No, I
Need a
don't.
different movie. Need a different movie.
I have the debate question for next debate. Who would you pick to dock with?
I just want to make sure there's no pee-pee con queso before I put my dick in there. Holy fuck.
You smell like method for men.
Oh, Scotty, that was fucking great.
Fucking
I don't dock with anything that smells like a port.
That was fucking great. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Oh my god, dude.
All right. Avengers.
Who would I be in Avengers?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah, you'd be Nick Fury, huh?
Yeah.
What would you change?
He'd have an eye or both eyes.
No, he looks fucking sweet with that fucking eye patch. What would I change?
See, I know what I would do. I'd be the Hulk, but I wouldn't be scared of ripping ScarJo in half.
Because I'm going to change something. It's got to make my life better as Nick Fury, right?
Who's already lives an amazing life. Like, what do you have? 2 eyes? Like the cat never scratched you?
Oh, I'd probably make sure that the self-defense mechanisms in my fucking SUV didn't like fault out because I got a fender bender.
Good point. Good point.
Because he's got like space age technology in a Tahoe.
And
It's bumped from behind, and it's like, oh, I got to reboot everything. I'm like, who
like, what the fuck?
built this shit?
Yeah.
It's like the auto start stop shit on a fucking Ford. Why doesn't that default to off? Like,
Right. God damn it, Ford.
It's the worst.
or you and I talked about it on the Fords, and for some reason you have to own it for like 3 months before it remembers your phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, I bought that thing for Haley's van that like shuts that off automatically. The best fucking purchase I've ever made. It's such a good idea.
Yeah, I would just want my SUV to not need to reboot because it's up armored and has a minigun in the center console.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, I don't know if the Hulk has foreskin, but who would you like to be?
what do they smell like?
On the Avengers, I like Iron Man. I like the suit thing.
I also like being a billionaire. That'd be dope.
That'd be dope.
Billionaire, playboy, God
Philanthropist.
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That thing.
And genius.
Yeah.
Billionaire, genius, playboy, philanthropist.
What a fucking goated line.
Yeah.
So I think the reason I wouldn't pick anybody on the Avengers lineup is I'm not a huge fan of fucking getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
And they all get their ass kicked several fucking times. Fury gets in that one car wreck.
Yeah.
And other than that, he gets his own helicarrier.
It's true.
So you're like, who's got a Ferrari? He's got a helicarrier. It like
Yeah, right? That goes stealth. He's got a stealth
Invisible
helicarrier.
helicarrier.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking dope as shit.
I'd probably pick Captain America, but I would actually use all my accrued leave.
Yeah, dude. Dude, back pay.
There's a shitload. He's got years on the book.
Oh, dude.
also
80 years of back pay.
I would also request that after the first movie, I still carry a pistol.
Yeah.
I never fucking noticed that, but yeah, that's fucking lame as
In
shit.
First Avenger, he carries a fucking 1911.
Yeah.
As
in
he
his
always
shield.
should have.
Absolutely.
And he's got that. He's got a Harley
And someone
and a 1911.
get this man a shield. Fuck you, dude. Give
I'd be
me
like,
a
yeah.
fucking pistol.
No, the shield. No,
Yeah, like
I'll
not
take
mad
the
at the sheet.
gun.
His 1911 definitely should have shot bullets made out of vibranium.
Ooh, that's a cool plot.
That 100% makes more sense than just
You're just
getting rid
shooting a 1911 through buildings.
of- Yeah.
It's like slap rounds.
like, so wait a minute. So we can give John Wick a staccato. And we gave him some fingerless gloves. Like that's the upgrade we went with. Like
They gave him that sweet motorcycle with a sidecar, though.
You know, like John Wick, you can't pick
It's
John
true.
Wick because of the obvious, right?
because it would suck.
Well, no,
Yeah, nobody's killing a fucking
Hold
dog.
on, we changed the
That's fine.
question.
Fuck, good.
The original question. You have to change the plot. If you don't pick, the dog
your dog
doesn't
lives?
die.
Well, you're a terrible person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Well,
then,
not to mention after that, now you're just a
now,
millionaire ex-killer with a hot ass wife.
yeah,
Like,
like that's not a bad.
Oh,
gig.
no. I
Now,
would
in all
watch
fairness,
that movie.
he only gets the dog because she's dying.
She got the dog
she
for him.
dies.
Yeah.
And Daisy's
She's already-
the whole
Oh,
like, you
so
forgot.
you have to change it. You have to change the whole thing. You have to say my wife doesn't die.
So you'd have to say you have to
So I
literally be
actually
like,
have to go and adopt a dog.
my wife doesn't die.
Yeah,
So now you're just a millionaire in your custom home.
and you don't have a
That's
dog.
the most feared person on the planet.
But you don't have a dog.
Get a dog.
You could. You could totally afford one. You're
That's
fine.
true.
It's hard to be the level of jet setter he was with a puppy though.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's very true.
Because then he gets the second dog and he's like, "Could you hold on to that for a minute? I got shit that
I need to go kill
I gotta
everyone.
Go to fucking go do."
It's very true. Very true.
That'd be fun. I just wouldn't bury all my shit in concrete, though.
I do kind of like that we each picked a different character from the Avengers. I do appreciate that. Like you went with Nick Fury, I went with Hulk.
But
you
I
went
was
with
gonna-
Tony Stark, and you.
My go-to is going to be Hulk.
Yeah.
But it would just been I need bigger clothes, like stretchy clothes.
yeah.
Moss stretch.
Spandex.
That's it. No, not even like
You know you're wearing spandex.
no, like the new jeans that like they have stretch in them.
Jeggings. You
No,
wanna wear
no,
jeggings?
no, not,
Yes.
That's what they are.
but not skin tight.
Well,
They're
they're,
just-
they're going to be skin tight.
Oh, but
They're all
yeah,
just-
eventually.
Just like the born
You have a
primitive shorts.
36-inch waist normally.
Mm-hmm.
You grow to a 48-inch waist. So all you have is like a rubber band for a belt. So you wear a 48-inch pants with
Yeah, why does the
a
Hulk
rubber
still have
band.
pants on?
Right? It should have all ripped.
Dude, you don't want to fucking. You know how scary that thing would be.
All I can
Fucking run
imagine is
around.
that like the
What if
dockers
it
that
stays
he's
the
in,
same
the
size?
dockers are like
just a fucking zucchini chasing around. Chasing
No,
around.
He just
No.
got this little.
He's
thing
got
he
a,
just hangs
yeah,
out.
it's a
Like
fucking,
everything grows except his dick.
it's like this small little.
That's
What
the
if-
plot twist.
Yeah.
what if the dick, what if his dick is just as angry?
It's like, oh!
He starts coming green shit. Like even his cum is radioactive. Got gamma rays coming out of it.
Every
and
time
shit.
he yells, the dick hole's just like
Hulk smash, Yahoo!
It's acid.
Justin, who would you be on the Avengers?
On the Avengers,
Yeah,
Scott already took Iron Man. I'm a sucker for Iron Man.
but you could still be Iron Man. You can just change the plot.
I want to be Spider-Man but out of like fucking school and shit. Like just full-time fucking superhero.
Like postgraduate doctorate.
100%, yes.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Because he's always in school, which I get. Is
So you want to be like Peter Parker, like the white one from Spider-Verse, like the older dude. Not Miles, but Peter Parker from
The one that
Spider-Verse.
comes in, he's all fat.
Yes. He's still Spider-Man. He gets back in shape.
This place went out of business in my universe.
Fat Thor.
See, I was
Ooh, Fat Thor would be a good one.
I was looking at this. I've been looking at this the wrong way the whole
You're still the
time.
baddest dude on the fucking planet. You're just fucking comfortable now.
Yeah.
Wearing hoodies and shit instead of weird armor.
I've been
It's a
looking
great
at this
idea.
the whole time. I want to be Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
And the plot twist that I'm changing is I'm not in the Avengers. I just get to
Oh, you're still a Russian
You just
assassin?
get to be a assassin.
no, I just get to like
Be a hot.
you know what? I want to
Yeah.
go see Scarlett Johansson naked, so I'm just gonna walk and get naked, look in the mirror.
There you go. There you go.
This is a master debate. John's on the right track.
Yeah.
I want to be Thanos, but only in Endgame, where he gets his head cut off like right away.
And it solves nothing.
It's all,
Yeah.
it does,
The world still
all
goes
it does
on.
is
There's no
depress
change.
Thor and creates Fat Thor. That's all it did. And, yeah. All right. This has got on too long. Like, share, subscribe. Guys,
Wait,
smash those
real
buttons.
quick.
What you got?
Scott had a topic.
That's
for us.
right.
There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
What's your following?
You had a thing.
Well,
I got time.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
Okay. All right.
Because if not, you'll forget. We'll never talk about
That's
it.
true. That's true. We got donated a new Air Force One from Qatar.
We did.
What?
Good or bad?
Well, I don't know. Is there?
Qatar donated us.
Did they donate the pilot as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
They gave us a
They
747.
gave us a fucking plane because Boeing sucks, apparently.
So
And-
what is it? Is it an Embraer?
No, it's a 747. It's
Isn't it?
That's a Boeing.
isn't
Yeah,
it
but they
supposed
had
to-
one.
Oh, we couldn't get another Boeing.
well,
So they gave us one?
The Air Force One that we had was fucking old as fuck and outdated. They gave us a new plane. They just gave it. It was a gift. And Trump's thing was like, hey man, like I just said thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's mad at him. They're like, it's a free fucking plane, man. What are you mad at?
And then they're like,
How much does a 747 cost?
well, Air Force One cost a lot.
$400 million.
Did they give him a finalized Air Force One, or did they just
just
give
gave
him
him
a
a plane.
They just gave the
747?
airframe
How
Yeah,
much
they
was
just-
it?
$400 million.
They gave him a plane.
for the airframe,
Like it's not.
They just gave
it's
me
not
airframe.
painted. It's not anything.
When you're playing with Monopoly money, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
400 million isn't a lot of money.
especially to Qatar.
Those guys don't give a fuck.
You know,
But should you be mad at Trump for saying, okay, yes, I'll
He
take
didn't.
your
They didn't
plane?
give Trump anything.
they
Right.
gave the
The
United
US.
States.
Right.
an airplane.
But the media says they gave it to Trump. And then the
So-
media immediately said, Mr. Trump, are you going to keep the current Air Force One? He's like, no, it's going to go straight to my library. Because he said it would generate like whoever
Air Force One.
Reagan has the last one.
Yeah.
In his library. He's like, it's gonna go straight to my library.
Holy,
He's like,
fuck.
I'm not gonna
the same
fly
Air
around.
Force One since Reagan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
That's
a
the
minute.
that's the point. That's
Yeah.
why it's like everybody's
It's been
mad,
a
and it's
minute.
like, fuck off, dude. We need a new plane.
I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't get on that aircraft.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
40-year-old Air Force One
Uh,
temporarily.
41-year-old Boeing anything.
And honestly, that fucker probably gets abused.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You gotta remember, there's more than one
I
too.
thought it was. I thought
They
we had
have like
multiple of
they
them.
have
I think
four
it's
of them,
3.
3 or 4. Well, because Air Force 2, because like the
That's-
vice president has one too.
No, there's multiple Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because there's
It's
well,
technically
decoy-
Air Force One is whatever
It's the
aircraft.
call sign.
Yes,
President.
but
It's whatever the president's on.
I think there's a couple that are painted the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But there's
yeah.
only there's only one set up
Yeah.
like
No, I don't think that's because there's a redundancy.
How many Air Force Ones are there?
They've got to have a redundancy. It can't be one aircraft.
No, I think they have multiples.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they have like 3.
because it's
If I
any
remember right.
fixed wing. Any fixed wing he's on
Yeah.
is Air
yeah.
Force One.
yeah.
But I think there's
2.
there's 2 official ones.
All right.
And then any rotor wing he's on immediately becomes Marine One.
Yeah.
So when I took this picture, flipping off Biden's plane,
Yeah.
right, it was parked right next to an identical fucking copy
Yeah.
of itself. There was 2.
There's got to be redundancy because I think they fly at the same time too, so that there's not.
Yeah.
So it's harder to track.
That makes-
But like, so if they gifted this 747
Like-
to Trump,
no, they gave it to the United States.
but according to the media,
Yeah.
Right. Does that mean he gets to keep it when he gets out of office?
No,
Yeah, no.
it goes to the next president.
And he said too, he's like, no, they didn't give it to me. It's not my plane.
Gave it to the country.
They
They gave it to the
United-
office.
No,
of the
I,
president.
I understand that.
But that's what. But he even had to say
The
that.
question is, would we be having this conversation if they'd given it to Biden?
I don't
No.
care either
Would
way.
we have this conversation if they'd given it to Obama?
like
No.
why don't people why aren't
Nobody
why
would
isn't
give a
the
fuck.
media just happy like, oh shit, another country gifted the US $400 million?
Yeah.
Well, what would the headlines read if he rejected it too?
Right.
Yeah.
It would be
Well,
just
then,
as.
then he'd be like,
And
well,
have
he
you-
rejected a gift from an
Yeah,
alien.
I can't. Well, he just thinks we have
And-
$400 million
and-
laying around. We can do this on our own.
And Jazz, you probably know this better than anybody else sitting here, though. But what is that in that culture?
No, the rejection of a gift is
It's a
a fucking problem.
it's a fuck you.
It was
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
one
Yeah.
of the few exceptions that
You
we
don't
were
even
allowed
say
within
no
the
when
PSYOP
somebody offers you a
community.
cigarette.
Nothing.
Like-
I don't care if
Yeah.
you don't smoke. You fucking take it
So-
and say thank you very much. I'll enjoy it
It's
later.
part
I'm
of
sure
their
you
culture.
probably got all the cultural briefings when you went too.
Yeah.
It was like if you're offered this,
Yeah.
that, just take it.
Yeah.
It, like
Yeah, it's a fucking big. It's
Yeah.
the international laws of
and
hospitality.
then you probably got
that
the briefing
stem from
too on, like,
ancient Greece.
if it was of
Like-
value, you're supposed to go turn it back in. Of like, hey, I was given this
as an individual.
as an individual.
And there was like a dollar amount. Like, hey, if it exceeds like $25 or something,
You're supposed to go report it.
Yeah,
Which is crazy. Like when we went to DC, we were giving the congressman a cigar. He's like, I can't, I'm
No,
not,
they can't take anything.
they can't.
yeah, they
Yeah.
can't do shit.
I'm like, well, sir, there's cigars sitting there.
Yeah.
And
They can't take anything
Yeah.
except for
yeah.
trade information. Like anything that's going to happen with the stock market,
Yep,
they
yep,
can take that.
Yep.
Right.
Well, they can't tell anyone, but they can take it.
They can. Their organization can take gifts and or money as long as it's being done via super PAC or a private donation. They
No.
can't personally receive it, but they can be in charge of the money that's necessary.
But their campaign can be, they can receive donations from people that don't know they're donating to them.
yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I have
That's
to
all
fuck off, guys.
But
So.
What?
We'll close this out quick. We're done.
Yeah.
anyways,
We're done.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe, all those buttons,
All right.
all that good stuff. Is there
Yeah.
anything else? Oh, three
Uh,
little things. Fucking
Smoke on.
Drink on.
and goddamn it, boys.
Freedom to fuck on. Later.